Good morning, class 7th students. Today is 3rd of October. Children, today we are going to study about the parts of the circulatory system in brief, which is the blood vessels and heart. Circulatory system, we have studied about this, that it is a system, a special system which perform or the function of transportation of materials from one part of the body to another part. Let's start with the first part of our circulatory system, that is blood. Children, it is a fluid present in our body which help in the transport of nutrients and other important materials along with the oxygen to all part of our body, and in returns it carries the waste product and help in the removal of waste materials from our body. Means the function of the blood is to transport the important materials to different part of the body and also help in removing the waste produced in different part of our body. Children, the pH value of the blood varies from 7.35 to 7.45. Means the pH range in between 7.35 to 7.45, which shows that it is slightly basic in nature. So, it is clear that the blood is slightly basic in nature. Children, if the pH of the blood is more than 7.45, then it becomes too basic, and if it is less than 7.35, then it becomes too acidic. So, it is better to have a pH of 7.35 to 7.45, which is slightly basic in nature. And blood is very important because it helps in the transportation of materials from one part of the body to another part, and we all are knowing that for getting energy, the process of respiration takes place in our cells where the breakdown of food occurs, and these food are carried and these nutrients are carried with the help of blood. The components of bloods are the solid parts, the blood cells, and the liquid part, that is plasma. Children, the question is that how blood transported the material from one part of the body. It is with the help of the liquid part of the blood, that is plasma. It helps in the conduction of materials from one part of the another part, in which in this plasma the blood cells are suspended. And all these blood cells have different functions. Children, one thing to be noted that when the blood carries the oxygenated air from one part of the body, the color of the blood is slightly red. But when it carries the waste or deoxygenated air, the color of the blood becomes dark red. Means the color of the blood changes while transporting the oxygenated air and deoxygenated air. When it transports the oxygenated air to different part of the body cells, the color is slightly red. But when it carries the deoxygenated air, means carbon dioxide rich air, the color of the blood changes to dark red. Okay, now about the blood cells. Children, there are two types of blood cells, that is RBCs and WBCs. These are the two types of blood cells, which is also called red blood cells and white blood cells. The other name of RBC is erythrocyte, and WBCs are also known as leukocytes. So these are the two types of blood cells, and blood platelets are also present in the bloods. So we will discuss about the function of platelets later. First know about RBCs and WBCs. Children, RBC, red blood cells. The lifespan of red blood cells is about 120 days. Means after 120 days, automatically by itself these cells destroy. And after 12 to 20 days, in between 12 to 20 days, the WBCs, means the white blood cells, destroy itself. It means the lifespan of RBCs are about 120 days and WBCs is about 12 to 20 days. We all are knowing that the color of the blood is red. It is due to the presence of hemoglobin. Hemoglobin, RBCs contain a red colored pigment which is called hemoglobin. This hemoglobin binds the oxygen and transport it to different parts of the body. And in this way all the cells get oxygen which help in the respiration of our body. And due to the presence of this hemoglobin, the color of the blood is red because it is a red pigment. So the function of RBC is to transport the oxygen. It helps in the transportation of oxygen from one body cells, one body part to different body parts. And it is done with the help of hemoglobin. Due to the inhalation of too much carbon monoxide gas, we have some respiratory problems. That is why we are not able to breathe smoothly. It is because when the carbon monoxide gas inhaled by us in a large amount, in this condition they absorb all the oxygen, they bind the hemoglobin and inhibit them to transport the oxygen from one part to another part. Okay, so children, RBCs are also known as erythrocytes and its lifespan is 120 days. It carries about 45% of volume of the blood present in our body. Means how much blood is present in our body? About 45% of it is RBCs. And you all are knowing that how much percent of blood is present in our body? The total weight, 7% of the total weight of our body is constituted by the blood. Means blood constitutes total 7% of our weight, in which 45% of RBCs are present. 0.7% of WBCs are present. WBCs are known as leukocytes. Its lifespan is 12 to 120 days. Children, when you become sick or you are suffering from fever, that time the WBCs fight with the germs present in our body, means, and builds our immunity. Its function is to fight against the germs and protect us from the disease causing germs. Children, whenever you fall down and when the blood comes from your wounds, at that time, after some time, you will see that the blood clots on your skin. If it not clots, the blood will lose automatically from your body. So the clotting of blood is very necessary and it is done by the blood platelets. Blood platelets help in blood clotting. If there is lack of blood platelets in your blood, it causes a disease called hemophilia, in which a person's blood does not clot after any wound or injury. Blood plasma, it contains 54.3% of the total blood volume, or you can say that approx 55% of the total blood volume is constituted by the blood plasma. Out of this 7%, 45% is constituted by the RBCs, 0.7% by WBCs and 55% by the plasma, and the rest are constituted by the blood platelets. So children, these are all about the blood. In next video, we will study about the blood vessels and heart. Thank you. Have a very good day. One more thing that you are all knowing that blood is so important for us. Its function is very important in our body. So we have to take such type of food which help in the blood formation in our body, like the iron rich food and the green leafy vegetables. Thank you. Have a very good day.